MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Division rivals do battle. Next. Roy Halladay gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Striding in, Robinson Cano, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Wells is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Rodriguez. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well. Winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, Dero. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
To first. He's right there. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Babe Ruth. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
At the plate, Mickey Mantle. Yes, he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 25 homers, and 68 runs batted in. A 1 pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. Whitey Ford gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hill. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting second, the third baseman, Kelly.
Stepping in for the Jays, Kelly Gerber, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First pitch coming. Here it is. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-0 on the way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping up now, George Bell, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A 1-0 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Ruth is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he is in there.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Standing in, Jose Bautista, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. In his career, Bautista comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
At the plate, Carlos Delgado. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in a losing effort. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1.
2-1.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard hit ball to short, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Joe Carter.
First pitch on its way.
0-1 for count.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded on the move. Got him. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping up to the plate, Lou Gehrig, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
Yeah, he's right in the prime of his career right now. These are the years you really expect to see the best of what this guy has to offer.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Gehrig has been having a monstrous season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star votes. He leads all first basemen in the American League coming into today.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That's it. The left fielder, Roger Maris.
Now at the plate, Roger Maris, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
1 out, nobody on. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love.
His ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And he's safe. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Digging in, Yogi Berra, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So coming to the plate, Derek Jeter. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Popped him up. Batista is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, Robinson Cano. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
DiMaggio over at second. Berra at first. 2 out in the inning. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. DiMaggio is on his way home. He'll score easily. And they now lead by 2.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Leading off the inning, Vernon Wells. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Pops this one up. Gehrig in foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate now, Ernie Witt. Sent out to straightaway center field. Mantle is there, 2 gone. So digging in now, Tony Batista. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Batista tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Misses, ball 2. Full count now, 3-2. Aaron Hill would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Drives it out to deep right center field. Mantle's on the move. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
One of the advantages of a hitter when you're playing on a field like this one that has artificial turf, one big hop and it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and he gets to save a little energy and basically jog into second base.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hill, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Babe Ruth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Hit out towards second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box, Lou Gehrig, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He pulls this one into right. Batista is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 9, Roger Maris.
Striding in once again, Roger Maris. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and he misses. 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 3-1, and it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Mantle rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 3 now.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Stepping in now, Joe DiMaggio, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 4-1 New York.
We're just about set to go here as the Blue Jays come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that has really been productive this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for Toronto.
Now at the plate,
the
Kelly
baseman,
Gerber. He drew a walk his first time up.
Gerber.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-2. Left side. Reined in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. So striding in, George Bell. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Jose Batista comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Comes set. Now the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Batista playing here in his age 29 season. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 2-2. Carlos Delgado waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Delgado. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them. With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Joe Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chopped at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it 4-1. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra.
Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Wells is right there, one down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Derek Jeter. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
So now to the plate, Robinson Cano. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he's back standing. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's... I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 1-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
He's set, and the pitch. Alex Rodriguez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The Yanks leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Vernon Wells. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Standing in now, Ernie Wick, and he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch, and a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Hit toward the right side. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Into the box now, Tony Batista.
Tony Batista.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, but the runner's back easily. First offering on its way. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Digging in once again, Aaron Hill, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Stepping into the box, Babe Ruth.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, Babe Ruth.
First delivery to him on the way.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Mickey Mantle is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Sharp ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Into the box now, Lou Gehrig, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Yeah, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Payoff pitch one more time. Locks him up for strike 3.
The left fielder, number 9.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Roger Maris already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
On its way is pitch number 75. This is line to left. Bell is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter, Joe DiMaggio.
Striding forward now is the DH, Joe DiMaggio. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another shot now. Kelly Gerber. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Pitch on the way. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well out to deep left center field, and he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Blue Jays have cut the deficit to 4-2 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, George Bell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. This one's down to third. He's got it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Jose Bautista. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw over to Gehrig, and that's out number 2.
Now that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Striding into the box, Carlos Delgado. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So stepping in, Joe Carter hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Jays get 1 back on the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. The Yankees 4, the Blue Jays 2. Doyle Alexander takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, Doyle Alexander.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The bat, number 2.
Digging in and looking for more, Derek Jeter. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. Bautista is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robinson.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Robinson Cano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Wells will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Stepping into the box, Vernon Wells. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And that's out number 1. Into the box, Ernie Whitt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw, got him. And I'm going to tell you, that is an incredible play.
Number 7, shortstop, Tony Batista.
Now batting, Tony Batista. First offering on its way.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 now. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Aaron Hill, man at first after the 2-out walk. Has a look, now the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. in there, and it's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Hit out towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Now the 2-0. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go is the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 28 on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Babe Ruth will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. No outs, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. And it's 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Mickey Mantle. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 5-2 New York. Riggs gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 19.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, George Bell.
George Bell.
First pitch on its way. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Riggs is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Popped up. Berra moving to his left makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Drives it the other way to deep right. And that is off the wall.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
At the plate, Carlos Delgado, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Runner at second here with one man out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And that misses. 2-2. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And that misses. Ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Michael Pineda takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Joe Carter will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First and second now, one man out. One and one, the count to Joe Carter. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 3-1 is in there for the second strike. Pineda has over 40 innings on his line so far and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Next to bat for Toronto, Vernon Wells. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Pineda pauses. Here it is on 0-2. That misses 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-2. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Ernie Witt is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
2 down, runners at first and second. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5, the Blue Jays 3. Marco Estrada has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Marco Estrada.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the outfielder, Roger Maris.
Roger Maris.
First pitch of the at-bat. Estrada has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Joe DiMaggio. First delivery to him on the way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Yogi Berra, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers, and it remains 5-3. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Tony Batista.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Hit hard up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
At the plate now, Aaron Hill, as he'll take a look at ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0. And he popped him up. Jeter into shallow left, but he won't get there. It falls in, and the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Mariano Rivera answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble.
Number 42, Mariano Rivera.
Kelly Gerber will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he'll dive back in. Grounded to short. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, George Bell, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Runners are at first and second with one away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Rivera, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's in the midst of his 20th major league campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. George Bell goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Stepping in now, Jose Batista. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Ready with the 0-1. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Derek Jeter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Robinson Cano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Alex Rodriguez waits on deck. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez.
Ready for another chance? Alex Rodriguez. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Boy, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
Standing in now, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Mickey Mantle. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
1-2.
Count 1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. One last shot for the Jays coming up. It's the Yankees 7, the Blue Jays 3. Luis Severino will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 40, Luis Severino.
Striding in to start the 9th, Carlos Delgado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Carlos Delgado.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here it comes. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Joe Carter is on deck. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Joe Carter, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Next count, 2-2.
The 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box, and they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Now at the plate, Vernon Wells. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here comes the first pitch. Severino has thrown a little over 50 innings and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. High and deep to center field. Mantle's on the move. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Dylan Betances comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Dylan Betances.
Ernie Witt will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
And now with first and third, one out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
The 1-0 home. Ground ball to second. This could be two. The tag gets one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The New York Yankees took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Whitey Ford earns his 8th victory of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs, 14 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.